For the disabled and deformed who in vain seek immortality, may we accept its gifts and its curses alike. First, we are benevolent. Always we are benevolent. But sometimes we are vicious. I see some of you out there, some of you may think I've been cruel with you sometimes. Right. But our path is not a straight one, you know. Our path is like the path of the water down a drain or a spiral into the heavens. So you say, I go right, I am cruel, but really you see, I'm going left. Ultimately, I'm being cruel to be kind. That's what you all must remember. How little cruelty from me, how much cruelty out there, many of you know, in the world. Perverted, contorted, absent of truth. Veritum est difficile est veritum. In truth, we find difficulty, but also a path. And I am the path, so it was spoken to me, so I was chosen. And don't think I don't regret it sometimes. I'd like to have been a motocross racer. Have I told you that? Roger knows, don't you? Remember that time I almost killed us going around that bend? But today I wanted to speak to you about the 63rd taste. And I shall read. My memory isn't as good as it used to be, even if I wrote the words. The 63rd taste is willingness does not imply wantingness. One time someone asked me if wantingness was a word. It was a child, but I think some of you thought the same. It is a word, a very old word. Now, what is this taste about? What do we meditate on when we think of, when we taste it? You are all willing to follow me, yes? You are all willing to stand if I say stand. Stand. See? You took a beat before you stood. That's because willingness, you were willing to stand, but you didn't want to stand. No, why would you? You would want to if you would want to please me, if following me was something you wanted. But do I want for you to want that? I don't know. Yes, no. I'm willing to want that. If it's for the best. And so we must meditate on what we think would be for the best. Certainly, to accomplish our goals, it would behoove us to want to be willing. So, we must search within ourselves. What is blocking that? Why is that joy obstructed? Because it is, and it always has been about joy. Life's joy. They are intermingled, and yet those who pervert the goals, the goalposts, the track marks, the benchmarks, it's not about joy for them, is it? It's about artificiality, about the kind of philosophies that limit our reach, that limit our nature. Our nature is joyful. So you must seek your nature. You must seek that wanting, that joy, that when I say, stand there. That was better, wasn't it? Well, now, have a seat. Listen to my voice. Can you hear the hatred in my voice? Listen to my voice. Can you hear the hatred in my voice? Mm-hmm. Good. Now listen for the joy. Listen for the joy. Could you hear it there? It's just beneath the surface. That's what I'm trying to guide you to. Remember that. Can you hear it? Can you hear it now? I am deserving of my immortality. You understand? Because I'm better than you. Can you hear my pride? Can you still hear my joy? It's all there, you see, if you can hear it. And if you can't, is it your willingness? No. It's your wantingness. It's not a fault in your imagination. You all have inner children who have all the imagination in the world. I know that for you. You have to find it here, in your marrow, in your veins. And it is pain. It is pain to want. Want not, waste not. For your want will be met by refusal. Your want will be led by the waste. The waste we all feel. The waste we all fear. But we must not abandon want. I wanted to go as fast as I could around that turn, Roger, did I not? And we almost died, didn't we, Roger? Well, I'll leave you there.